And we listened to a lot of different artists like Larry Goldings, Sam Yehill, and we listen to more of the traditional things. I mean, we have a great respect for the blues, a great respect for the blues. And for me, my own growing up, when I realized that Coltrane and Basie and all these, Duke and all these guys that I was listening to, they were basically fantastic, great blues players, and even doing the most out things that you ever heard them do, Parker and all these guys, they all, when the smoke cleared, they were still these fantastic blues players. So we have respect to that. We're not trying to just do groove music all night long, We're trying to, do something that has a lot of different levels to it.
The people that are playing the instrument now tend to be school musicians, or in the past they came from the church, so they were rooted in gospel and blues music, and that's why that tradition evolved the way it did. But now it's gone to a new place. It's much more sophisticated. There's more sophisticated harmonies going on.
All those things matter in music. So in this song, I have this broad sense of time happening, and every so often the music will line back up on its own because it's all happening with the same concept of time, but in a much broader sense. Quite frank with you, the compositions that we're going to be playing on this new album are some compositions the three of us haven't even heard yet. They're down on paper and they're ready to be rehearsed and everything, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. And for me, that's the way I like it. I think the magic comes from I don't tell Gerry this is the bass line. I give him an outline of what's happening And I might go to Sean and say, pop, 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 and you go, well, about my beat, pop, pop. And that'll be the drum beat that makes the whole thing come together, you know. So I'm not structured along those lines. I like to be a little bit more looser about things and have more of an organic involvement, you know, when it comes to coming together as compositions. But I have to say that some of the compositions that I want to share with the band and with the people at large is that they're going to be a little bit more conceptual and tempo-wise and rhythmic-wise than maybe people are used to us doing. You know? I want to keep stretching. I don't want them to see, you know, come to the gig and say, well, you know, it's an organ-based band or organ, or, you know, kind of driven band, and that the organ player is just going to run blues lines. You know, I want something a little bit more risky on the edge.